Hey, so it's day 7 and final day of Power Tour. So I'm stopped at the first recommended stop on the trip, which they have. I haven't really stopped much because they just keep going, but a lot of people do stop off and hang out a little bit. This is a museum. It's a pretty cool looking place. The Duesenberg Auburn. So it's got apparently a lot of old cars and whatnot. A lot of cool cars parked in the lot here. I think it's pretty cool.
He's got the door handle.
He's got it what?
Pretty nice stock looking Impala. Old Bronco, those suddenly became really, really expensive. Convertible 68 Chevelle, real nice car. Trans Am, hoping to bring mine next year. Let's have one of those crazy old school interiors. Thunderbird. This is just crazy. I like his rat. Cool stuff. Look at that, off-road Hemi. At least the Jeep's got bigger tires. Alright, now I gotta go get me some gas. America, baby! I like it. Make memories, not excuses. Yeah, looks like they've gotten more than their share of rain here, considering I don't think their beautiful lawn is usually a puddle. So it's nice to see what the country's doing, but it's kind of sad when you see they're having trouble like this. Oh, by the way, as long as we're sitting in traffic waiting to get into Summit Motorsport Park here in Ohio, I figured I'd point out this really cool Impala. I think it's like a, I don't know, 60, 61. I'm not that strong in the really, really early Impalas. For all I know, it could be 59, but I don't think so. So, in any event, this is the last day. A little bit sad and a little happy that I'm completing the whole thing, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, and what I meant by I think it'll be a lot of fun is I'm going to be trying to get home today from here. So there's the closing ceremonies, which I do want to see, but also there's the drive home, which I'd like to make. It's what is it? I think they say it's 8 hours. It's a little over 500 miles, so maybe it's more than 8. It's almost 9 hours. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be getting to New York very late, so the traffic will be not as bad as it could be, and I'll get to sleep in my own bed tonight. Because these hotels, they kind of not that great, but it is what it is, right? And it's worth it. Anyway, I'm out for now. So here we are at the famous Summit Motorsports Park in Ohio. I'm amazed. We got into the venue and basically, I guess we're 4 rows from the end where we wound up parking. But between a pair of Camaros, a 3rd gen and a 1st gen. Real nice 1st gen. I'm just going to go wandering around here, looking through the sea of muscle cars and performance cars and trucks, and find out what's going on. I think it looks good enough I can leave the hood up. Just wanted to cool down a little bit. It's heat soaked quite badly, and I'm hoping to drag race today. So there's a nice wind, 75 degrees, sunny, pretty good day, I gotta say. It's just like 2.5 good days out of the 7 here. It's otherwise been kind of pathetically dismal. Nice truck. It's like a real clean 67 Chevelle. It's got a 12-volt rear. Real nice paint. The interior looks real clean too. And she's a big block. Nice light Pro Mod style. Huh? Nothing says gasser like a straight front axle and a metal flake that'll knock your socks off. Man, this stuff is bright. Not sure if it'll come up out on cam, but there's some serious metal flake going on. Even in the green here, it's pretty crazy. Pair of 390s up top. Cool car. There's that crazy Jeep again. Oh, I spoke with the guy. He said it was a S10 frame. And the headers, the reason it's got the wrap on there is not so much for heat, but he had to extend them 10 inches so that they would make it out the side. Pretty cool stuff there. Got this 68 Chevelle convertible. Got the flames and the stripes. That's a 1 motor. Oh, old one, not the new one. Very cool. GTA. It's got the 3.8 turbo. What do you think? Driven for years. It's nice. Okay, it is extremely windy here. Something I was thinking of doing as I walk back across again is count the number of 70 to 72 Chevelles, because I think I've seen like 15. This little truck here had no problem getting up to 100 miles an hour, which really surprised the heck out of me. But we were flying in Mexico, and I was wondering what he had under the hood, and here it is. I guess I'll take his valve cover's word for it. It's a 376. No nitrous, no force induction. This is probably, I don't know, with cam and everything, could be around 500 horsepower. It's a pretty amazing vehicle, I have to say. Crazy wheels. Is it a milk truck, maybe? Interesting. Yeah. I think he's got digital gauges. I think that's how it works. It's a comfy ride. Cool truck. Got more view from a little further away. I like weird stuff, don't I? That thing is definitely cool. I like that. Nice cruising mobile. Top down fun. Or at least there's room for a cooler in the back. It's a 66 SS. We're 396. That's a pretty rare car. Poor little fastback that had the little accident. Now it's got stuff signed on the fenders and.
Now he's gonna fix that fender.
That's fine,
stickers. But I'm going to include the 68 to 72 because it's basically the same body style. Oh, so yeah, El Camino's in again. Same basic style body style, except for the bed in the back, of course. Elko. Hey, one's getting away. Nice orange 70 Chevelle. What's this? Looks like Synergy Green from the Camaro. That's another one. And right across the way. This is a real SS. It's pretty crazy. 154. It's got the right gauges for the round. Real pretty car. At 3 in sight. There's one there. There's a 70. There's a 72. Red one. Come on, Mustang, get out of the way. There it is. And there's a 69 SS green one over here. And the 69. This was a convertible. Big block SS. White vinyl top. Yeah, that's a pretty rare option. Kind of induction. Another 69. And I'm quite sure I missed some as I'm walking down here, because this is like pretty wide. It goes from that fence over there all the way to the fence on the other side. It's got to be, I don't know, a football field and a half.
Cars driving down a 13-20 quarter mile. Right?
So I was saying that, I'm like, hey, over here right on the end cap is a 70.
Giving away. Company's giving away a few liters spark that's fast.
I guess it put 502 in it. It's probably an older build.
Lots of stuff going on the fine technique.
And a 69 or 8.
June
69. weird holes in the hood. I wonder what that's for. Nice. Change the pace. Here's a car. I think it's an actual Cuda. Right about a drag strip, so it's a little bit loud now. It's a 340 Cuda. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's his own thing. 6-barrel. Cool car. Right next to it, here's another auto. Gotta give him credit. The Vice Grip Garage. I forget what he calls this thing. Rust-Oleum or Rust Bucket or something. He's got his official one-hauler badges in there. 2 of them. He brought the little lady with him. Also brought the kids, which I think is awesome. But it doesn't look any worse for the wear. Just like mine, a few bugs splattered on the windshield. I love it. He's got his little jack, and jack stands nuzzled away on the side just in case. He's one of my favorite YouTubers now. On this 69. Pretty spectacular. The car's clean. It's been redone. The staple shifter, beautiful. And the door lock things are perfect. The other door things are, obviously not just done. Cool car though. The HP Tuner's Jeep. Pretty cool. Pulled right up. Yukon gear and axle machine. I guess that's supposed to be a Jeep. What's making all the noise? It's rambling. It's the mini tub. Pink. More hot rods than I thought were left. I mean, seriously. There's so many in really nice shape. I think the problem is I come from New York where everything starts rusting out, within the first 5 years of ownership. I must have seen one of these before at some point, but I do not remember them. Commander.
We are just about 10 minutes away from getting this smoky burnout contest kicked off. So what we need from you guys is maybe start headed towards the grandstand. Like I said, the yards are all things get out good.
Cool. I have still no idea what this thing is. It's a Commander. There we go. This is how I'm used to seeing Chevelles.
LS swap and a turbo for the
Ford Ranchero GT. Cobra Jet. I wonder if that's a 428. Real nice shape. Here we go, it's a Volkswagen. Oh no, sorry, it's a Porsche. These are worth more than my house at this point. Nice little car. I keep calling it the Dingo Dyno, but it's the Muletown Dyno. Okay. I don't know why I got Dingo stuck in my head, but I did. This thing's got, this is that Insanity. The heck is that, a 12 valve? Second thought, this is some sort of one of those Japanese motors. Somebody will know better than me. Does it say anything on there? Nope. I don't know, it could be some sort of JZ motor or I have no idea really. Got up to 278 horsepower. Not bad. But this will pickup, or yeah, I guess it's a pickup. Lowered. Actually got a Ford engine.
Is going to be a finalist here
in the middle of this place. I am full on like a kid in the candy store. I mean, I'm looking around like Fritz the Cat. There's this, there's that. There's just interesting vehicles everywhere. Cool, he's got a larger rat fink than I got. That's awesome. Well, I made mine myself though, so there's something to be said about that. This is a Dark Demon.
Thanks for coming out, you guys.
I didn't even see many of these when I was young. I think they didn't probably make too many of them.
The Bug.
It's got the B&M shifter. Those Dodge thin buckets. They almost look like race buckets of today.
There's the finals coming up, but I just got word we're going to have to let the truck cool down. You guys can head on down the track if you want. Thanks for coming out.
And it doesn't have rusty quarter panels. It would be like unheard of back in the day.
Turbo LS in Madonna. Heading down to 13.
Okay, I'm filming this Ford wagon for one reason, just to give you an idea of what these cars are valued these days. So this one's one of those patina jobs. It really looks pretty nice. Doesn't have a ripped up seat, looks like they cleaned that up real nice. And I'll bet you the drivetrain is good, because I mean, it's driven like 3,000 miles in the past 7 days.
Years old, you got the General Mayhem
but
what's in this thing?
It's 57 Ford 312 T-Bird Special 5-speed, 16 grand. Then again, I mean, compared to, what would you buy new for 16 grand?
Got a Catwoman. Yeah, about
73 Monte Carlo coming at us. Real nice car. Oh, I guess there was a missing Chevelle, and here it is. Nice 68. There we go, another Chevelle. I don't think I've filmed any photos just yet. Real nice car. Not perfect, obviously. It's got a temp plate, so I guess it's just sort of finished. It's next to a real nice Z28. Yeah, I'm definitely full-on a power tour guy. I mean, I love just sitting here looking at these cars thinking, I had one of those, or I never had one of those, but I'd always liked one. I don't know what year this is. Maybe it's 73? We got a Le Mans.
Bubblegum machine going on top.
Sitting pretty right next to a really nice GTO. Which is sitting next to a Viper GTS.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just...
Here's that orange Camaro. It's 2 Camaros away from mine. Well, 1 Camaro away from mine. It's actually got twin turbos. And an LS. Little turbos. I bet they spool real fast. It's got the Willwood Master. I bet you this little sucker scoots. I do believe that's a mini tub. I don't think you can fit that much tire under their stock. Nice car. My car is absolutely filthy. Like, I don't think I've ever had it this dirty. His bugs just plastered all over the front. And then even under here is just really, really dusty.
He passed away in an accident last year, and this was his car. He never got to do power tour in it, so I got it from his family, and I'm taking it on adventures. His name is on the license plate.
And then, I mean, easily cleaned. All of this stuff. It's going to be mint again.
I hope so. I never sent it with the Green Hornets. So hopefully you're going to send it now looking for...
Alright, so this was my Power Fest. Power Tour. I had an absolute blast here. Really enjoyed it. I brought in my HP tuners. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it upgraded because of some IT problems. Rather than worry about it too much, I just said, you can ship it to me, and I should get it sometime next week. I really like these guys. They've been pretty cool. They felt really bad, so they gave me a hat. I don't know. All right, so I got a new hat. I like hats. You can probably tell. I wear them all the time, just so my head doesn't burn in the sun. But so now what I got to do is make the ride home. I'm coming back to New York, which is roughly 8.5 hours away, and now it's about 4 o'clock, so yeah, I'm going to be getting in mighty late, but it'll be real nice to be sleeping in my own bed, and I think I'm kind of psyched to get some of my other projects going. I mean, the Trans Am's almost there. The Corvette, well, that needs a lot of work, but that one's going to go slowly. I think it's going to be Trans Am's first. Corvette will, be little by little. I'll be working on that, but I'm not even sure. I might get one of my McLarens going before the Corvette's ever done. So I'll have to introduce that. I have a blue and orange car. It's a Coupe 85 ASC McLaren, and that one is first car my wife ever bought, and we still have it. So I'd like to get it back up and running again. It needs a little framework, so there's that. Anywho, one last look at the
1995, I do the math right.
Crazy thing they call the Power Tour. Everybody's got a camera out, but I mean, how could you not? If you just look at how far I walked, I'm not sure if you could even see, but way down there is where the track is, and there are cars that are going straight up to there.
guys. Burnout contest for you guys. There we go.
So for a car guy, this is just candy.
Cool down. We'll get the bug out on the line and the truck out on the line.
Okay, so worst traffic I've been in the past week. You know, it's just on the power tour. Now I'm just going home, but I've been sitting in this traffic now for like 20 minutes. It's much harder to drive a stick going down 95, trying to get to Frog's Neck Bridge. we just broke a little bit better. I'm actually moving, which is awesome. But trust me, Power Tour is cake compared to New York City traffic. Thought I saw the culprit of the baloney up here. I figure if I can see it, it'd be nice if I could let you guys see it too. There's a tow truck just sitting there. And how many cars got into an accident? There's that guy. That one, 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 and that one. Cool. Okay, so it's the day after Power Tour. Time to clean up the car and clean out the car, because when you drive so much in the car, it tends to get to be messy and dirty. And I was amazed by the way the front of this thing looks, but I'll show that to you in a minute. First, I just want to talk about the Power Tour a little bit more. So over here I just laid down most of the swag that I picked up. I've got my official long hauler plaque, and Edelbrock gave us a nice Power Tour 2019 Edelbrock hat. And they gave us that little bag right at the beginning. Summit gave out a little bag. I've got lots of boxes from them, never a bag. And HP Tuners was nice enough to give me a hat and a shirt. You know, a shirt I wore, so it's not out here. And then these other guys were giving away magnets. I got two types of magnets. I got to put them all together because I have the whole set of both. But the whole thing is with the Power Tour, I don't think it's got anything to do with swag, really. It's really got to do with the fun that you're having and the people that you're meeting and the cars that you get to see. It's an absolute blast. I mean, my trunk is almost emptied out. We're getting there. And the car itself, well, still a bit of a wreck. I got to put my helmet away, and I don't know where that blanket came from, but that's got to go back. And then let's see if I can find my key. I can show you something interesting. I know the trunk is open. I don't care. Really? There we go. Okay, so I've now got 8,450 miles on the car. Well, I don't think we need that running. Nothing really crazy went on with driving, so the cam was not really needed, but I thought if something did happen, it was better safe than sorry. You know, if somebody did something absolutely bananas and caused damage to my car in the front, more than likely it would be me, but I really don't run into much. So there's the front bumper. I'm not sure if you can see this, but it is just plastered with bugs. I mean, that's pretty disgusting. So this is going to get a bath today. I would go through and show off my 2-bucket system, but there are people that have done that to death, and I'm not trying to sell anything, so there's that. I just figure I'll make the car clean again. Even the bow tie got bugs all over it. That's craziness. Oh, and then up in the little mail slot there, it's got bugs stuck in there. That's going to stink to get out. Fun stuff. But well, it's worth it though, you know, because if you don't get a car dirty from driving it around, and you know, you might as well just leave it in the garage, and you know, it's kind of like an ornament. But I'm no longer doing that. I'm done with that. I'm just whatever I have, I'm gonna drive, and that's the game.